Hello everyone. Today we're going to start taking a look at Microsoft Word and some of the more advanced features inside of Microsoft Word. I'm going to give you an example project that I want you to follow along with and create. Then later on you're going to be able to choose your own project. So let's go ahead and get started. The example we're going to be looking at here is how to create a sales proposal. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to this ribbon, and this is called the ribbon up here, and we're going to take a look for the paragraph markers button, which is right here. And for this tutorial we're going to go ahead and turn that on, and what you'll see is paragraph markings here. If you were to print this, these would not print. These are just indicators for you as you're creating this project. Word provides a bunch of different color schemes, so we're going to take a look at some different color schemes that we can use. First thing we're going to do is click this Change Styles button up here. So go ahead and click that, and then point down here to Colors. And so what we're going to do is we're going to find a color that we like here. What I think we'll use is this Verve color setting down here. The next thing we're going to do here is add a title, and we want our title to be centered. So we're going to click this Center button here, which moves it to the middle. So now it's centered. Click the font box arrow on the Home tab and scroll till you see TW Sin MT. So we're going to scroll down here and we're going to find that, if it'll let me. TW, it's down here in the T's. This one right there, condensed extra bold. And that's the font that we're going to use for this. Click the font size and change it to size 72. Alright, so that's how big our font is going to be. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to type charity auction. Oops. Just like that. After you have typed that, we're going to go up here to borders and shading. So we're going up here to borders, and we're going to go down to this where it says borders and shading. We're going to create a box, which is right here. So we're going to click on box. We're going to change the point size, which is down here. We're going to change it to 6 points so you can make this thick border around the outside. And then the color box, we're going to change this to gray. Alright, and then we're just going to go ahead and click OK. And you can see this border that has been formed around the outside of charity auction. After we've created a box around charity auction, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to this fill button up here, and let's go down to let's see, 1, 2, 3, about the 6th row, and go down in the pinks until you get a font that has white text with a pinkish maroonish background. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to set some indentions. So if we go to page layout, and then over here a left indent and a right indent, what I think we'll do is we'll go up to 0.3 on the left and 0.3 on the right, and you can see how it squeezes this charity auction in. And up on the ruler, if your ruler is displayed, you can see the left indent mark and now the right indent mark. If you don't have the ruler, just go up to View and then find Ruler and make sure it's selected. So we have the header how we want it here, and now we need to get out of it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to press Enter, and you can see that it makes this really big. The next thing we need to do is go to Home, and then up here next to the fonts is a button that says Clear Formatting, and you can see that now we have our header, and the paragraph marker has been moved down below. Okay, now we're going to insert a Smart Art graphic. Once again, we want it to be centered. Okay, and then if we go to Insert, and then up here on the ribbon, you'll see Smart Art, and then you'll see a list of different Smart Art options to choose from. Go ahead and click on the Process tab, and then if you scroll down through this, you're looking for an arrow that looks like it's coming from the bottom of the page and going upward. That one right there, it's called Upward Arrow. Once you find that, go ahead and click OK, and it's inserted it now into the Microsoft document. Off to the left here, you see it gives you a place to type your text. So we're going to write going once, and you can see that it's replaced the text in that box. This one here, we're going to write going twice, and then the last one, we're going to write sold. Going once, going twice, sold. We're then going to go up to change colors, and it gives you all these different color options. What I think we'll go to is we'll go down to accent 5, where it's kind of this bluish color, and go ahead and select the blue color. Next, we're going to add a little 3D effect to that arrow. So if we go up here, there's this little more button next to all the different graphics in the art section, and we'll click on that. Let's go ahead and click on this first one here that says polished, and you notice that this has starting to take a 3D shape. Next thing we're going to do is mess with the text a little bit here. We got going once, going twice, and sold. Obviously sold is the word that should be highlighted and accented here, so if we double click that, then we get some different options and fonts here. So let's take this probably up to about 44 or so, so you can see that it's a little bigger. Let's go ahead and make it bold. Alright, so it kind of stands out a little bit. And let's see if we can use that same scheme here, that same color pink, so it kind of stands out and makes it pop a little bit. Then down below we want to try to get people to come out for this cause, and so we need to write something about that down there. So right now we're stuck in this art box, so what we need to do is click off to the right of it, and when we hit enter, you can see that it skips down and has now centered the text right below our graphic that we just added. So down below, go ahead and type join us for a great cause, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight this. Alright, and if I right click and go to font, it'll give me a bunch of different options for font. So here's what we want to do. We want to go bold and italics. Alright, we want to make it shadowed. Alright, we're going to change the size to about 48. Alright, so you can see that this is what our text is going to look like. And then once again, we're going to try to match the scheme of this. So let's go ahead and pick that purplish pink color again, and then we'll go ahead and hit OK. And you can see that it's added this text at the bottom. The other thing we'll want to do is go up here to character spacing, and then it says by up here, and we can take that and actually it's quicker here if I just type in 5. And you can see how it has spaced things out a little nicer, a little cleaner look for us. And now that I'm looking at it here, I would kind of like for this all to be capital letters. So underneath the size, if we click on the little 2 A's there, we can scroll down and you can see where it says uppercase. You can change the whole thing to uppercase just like that. The last thing we're going to want to do is add a watermark. So if we go up to page layout, there's a button here that says watermark. We're going to do a custom watermark for now. So we're going to go picture watermark, and we're going to go ahead and select the picture. And when your pictures come up, you find the picture that you want to use. We'll go ahead and use this AT here. We'll hit insert. We're going to try to wash it out. So that's going to be something that we do. And let's go ahead and hit OK. And you can see in the background it's put this AT logo back there for us. We'll go ahead and take join us for a great cause down a little bit to the bottom of the paper so that the middle kind of stands out a little more here. And then the last thing we can do is we can go here and we can take our paragraph markers off so it looks like a normal page. Once you've done that, go ahead and save it to your drive, and that's how we make the cover page, and we'll go on to the other parts of this project later on.